Welcome to Undiluted Tales series, where we share stories that touch the heart and soul. Today, we're going to share a story that's both heartbreaking and uplifting. It's a story about courage, resilience, and the unbreakable spirit of a young girl named Amaka. Meet Amaka, an 8-year-old girl with a sparkle in her eyes and a dream that shines brighter than the stars. She lived with her loving parents and siblings in a small village surrounded by lush green forests and winding rivers. Her childhood was filled with laughter, love, and adventure. But fate had other plans. Amaka's father fell ill, and despite the best efforts of the village healers, he passed away. Her mother was left to care for their young family alone, struggling to make ends meet. Desperate for comfort and support, Amaka's mother remarried a man who seemed kind and gentle. He brought gifts for the children and promised to provide for them. But as the days went by, Amaka began to notice that her stepfather's smile hid a dark secret. One fateful night, Amaka's stepfather's true nature was revealed. He began to abuse her, leaving her feeling scared, alone, and confused. Her world was shattered. She tried to confide in her mother, but her mother didn't listen. Blinded by love for her new husband, she refused to believe Amaka's words. Instead, she beat Amaka, telling her she was lying and trying to ruin her happiness. Amaka felt like she was all alone in the world. She didn't know who to turn to or where to go. She felt like she was walking on eggshells, never knowing when her stepfather would lash out at her again. Her mother's reaction was devastating. She had always been Amaka's rock, her confidant, and her protector. But now, she seemed more concerned with protecting her new husband than her own daughter. As a result, Amaka's mother treated her with contempt and suspicion. She was constantly punished and scolded, and her mother made her feel like she was the one who had done something wrong. Amaka's grades began to drop in school. She found it hard to concentrate on her studies, and her mind was constantly preoccupied with the abuse and her mother's rejection. But Amaka's spirit was unbreakable. She found solace in her art, drawing pictures of her pain and her hopes. She began to confide in her teacher, who listened with kindness and compassion. Amaka's teacher encouraged her to speak out against her stepfather, but Amaka was scared. She didn't know if anyone would believe her, or if her stepfather would retaliate. Amaka felt trapped, like she was living in a nightmare. But then, something changed. Her stepfather crossed a line, doing something that made her realize she had to act. She couldn't take it anymore. Amaka found the courage to speak out again, this time to the village elder. The elder listened, and together, they sought justice. Amaka's stepfather was held accountable for his actions, and she finally found peace. Amaka's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. A parent's love should be unconditional, unwavering, and unshakable. We should always listen to our children, believe them, and validate their feelings. We should be their rock, their safe haven, and their guiding light. When we fail to do so, we leave our children vulnerable to abuse, neglect, and trauma. We risk breaking their spirit, shattering their trust, and damaging their self-worth. So let's make a promise to ourselves, to our children, and to the world. Let's promise to love our children with every fiber of our being. Let's promise to listen to them, to believe them, and to protect them from harm. Together, we can create a world where every child feels seen, heard, and loved. A world where every child can thrive, grow, and reach their full potential. Thank you for watching Amaka's story. Remember, every child deserves to be loved, protected, and cherished. Let's work together to create a world where every child can shine bright. If you or someone you know is a victim of child abuse, please seek help. Call the Child Help Hotline or visit their website. Together, we can create a safer world for all children. Please like and subscribe. Your likes and comments make YouTube recommend the video to others.